Okay.
Bow chicken wow wow.
Chicka wow wow.
Welcome back, guys. Another episode of Talkmen Tuesday. Sawyer and Angel Corrado. I finally figured out I'm not good with jokes, so we're just gonna roll the intro.
Roll it.
Boom. It's taking longer than expected.
Yeah, this is awkward.
It's Tuesday, Talkmen Tuesday. Everybody's looking forward to the podcast, yeah. Tuesday, Talkmen Tuesday. Everybody's looking forward to the podcast, yeah.
Boom.
Boom.
I was smooth. It's not me
Oh yeah.
frantically
Flawless.
trying to fumble for a joke.
I don't know. I kind of enjoy that, even though it was the same thing. Knock knock. Who's there? Oh, I did not think we would get this far. Ooh.
I got the intro down, and then I'm like, wait, it has to be something else coming up. Nope, you should have thought about that, Angel. Oh well, maybe next time.
Maybe.
And then it goes like 8 more times until probably like 20. So, how are you?
I'm doing well. Tomorrow I actually so this week is Employee Appreciation Week.
Ooh.
And so I like to think that every week is supposed to be that, but I don't make those decisions. But so tomorrow my whole team is getting together in Chicago, and they're playing softball in like 11 in the afternoon.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, oh, it kind of would make more sense if we did it towards the end of the day, but I'm not going to say no to like a no work day. So I'm going to be seeing my team. So out of my 8-person team, I will be meeting 5 of them for the first time because they started before, like during COVID. So I've never actually seen these people in real life. And so that'll be interesting, but I am the only guy. Actually, no, there's two other guys on my team, but one of them's in Ohio, and the other one, I don't know if he's going to show up or not, so I might be the only guy there playing softball, but again, I'm never going to say no to whipping some butt playing softball, so should be fun.
It's interesting. Yeah, with COVID, a lot of remote work instead of in the office.
Yeah, so everything's just been all virtual.
Oh.
And I mean, my job, you don't need to be necessarily in the office. Like, my job is very much something that you can just do always being remote, but it'll be interesting to finally see people. I'm like so ready for just like social anxiety and stuff that's gonna hit. So we're meeting at a park that is within walking distance from the head of HR from her house. And so she's like, yeah, and after we can go back to my place, like we'll order tacos or something like that from like this local, you would like that, from this local joint. And so we're like, okay, so we're not meeting at her house. And I messaged my team. I was like, okay, so I get severe social anxiety. So who wants to meet at a Starbucks? It's like 4 minutes away. And then we can all just travel together down there just so I'm not like the first one that's just waiting there for everybody to show up. And they're like, yeah, let's do that. So it'll be a good little segue in, but it should be interesting.
Yeah. Sounds fun, though. Sort of.
Yeah, it's going to be fun, but I mean, work still needs to get done.
Ooh.
So I'm going to be leaving my house to go there. It's like 45 minutes away. And so I'm leaving my house to drive there at like 10:15. And I'm like, how much work am I actually going to be getting done tomorrow? Not much, because then they're planning on going to like a happy hour after all that stuff. And I'm like, guys, today's just going to be chalked. Like, but I've got a meeting with my boss in the morning. And I'm going to be like, I'm just going to be honest, probably not much is going to be happening today. And I'm guessing she's going to be like, yeah, I'm kind of in the same boat as you, but we'll see.
Yeah, Chicago. That's cool. I'm trying to think of like when, like my work, I would meet people. Yeah, there's no virtual stuff for me.
Yeah.
But it's slowed down at work, so it's like I'll probably be posting more TikToks now that like work has actually slowed down, and I actually got to work out in the afternoon today because we were like it's been slow. Like maybe we don't need everybody here. Like I'm gonna get those 2 hours workout, take a shower, and come back, and that like workout high afterwards feels so good.
Yeah.
Just actual workout and waking up at 5 in the morning.
But I mean, if you can sneak away and do afternoon workouts, that's definitely the way to go. What are they called?
Endorphins.
No. Keep talking. I'll figure my thing out.
What was it? We have, we moved CrossFit gyms. We finally have it mostly all set up. So the weights, the pull-up bars, it's all there. But like, I guess everybody who was gonna leave already left. It was like slowly tinkling down to like the bare bones of like, I want to say probably 20, 30 people at the gym now, max.
Okay.
Because we have like 4 classes, and I want to say it ranges from like 1 to 5 people a class. So probably 30, 40 people at max. But we were getting good numbers before the pandemic hit, of course. Then the pandemic hit, and nobody wanted to be around each other, especially working out.
Which is very understandable for everybody during the pandemic.
It'd go off in the pandemic. People were worried. Ooh, we actually we closed down for a little bit, and then there was a lot of people were tested positive for morning classes and afternoon classes, so they just like shut it down for like 2 weeks, let it simmer down, and then went back up. And then when it was like announced that he was selling, it kind of like slowly, it already was like slowly tinkering down. And it didn't help that a new gym came in, and huge gym, Crunch Fitness, and they did a lot of marketing all over. It's like
Crunch Fitness. I've heard of them, but I don't think there are any Crunch Fitnesses around me.
They're very
there's nothing in my burb.
Yeah, you can see all their advertisement all around town, and they took over the old Toys R Us. I'm like, wow.
So that's a big space then for them if they're taking over a Toys R Us. I remember you telling me that a place was taken over there, but I don't think I ever realized that it was a Crunch Fitness. Because they're kind of like an Orange Theory type of place, right?
They're they have a lot of orange. They have some workout classes too.
I wonder why. I wonder if like orange, because you know how with I guess companies like they use colors that represent. Because I think like with McDonald's, either red or yellow, like one of them is supposed to, I think it's yellow, is supposed to like make you happy, and then red is supposed to make you hungry or something like that. So they use colors to like their advantage like that. I wonder what orange does, if orange is something like that. Because 2 places that massively use orange.
Yeah. Maybe.
How does orange make you feel?
Workout.
It's a very strong and energetic color.
There was a girl who wore orange leggings for her Orange Theory class, and it has a bunch of lights in orange. So imagine
trying too hard.
But imagine it was like the same thing as those people that wear tan leggings, and they are like they have tan skin. So sometimes it doesn't look like people have anything on. So that's what this girl was like. She was like, the light reflected on me so much that she was like, I looked in the mirror and it looked like somebody was just wearing like a top and like no pants. And then I realized that naked person was me.
That naked person was me.
And like, and she was like, I go to there to work out, so I was sweating, and I'm not like those people that don't sweat. I sweat a lot. So she was like, I was sweating all over my face, and all you could see was like the sweat stains. So not only was I naked, it looked like, how she put it, it looked like she had like a thong at the workout place, because that's how much she was sweat. And it was like, she even apologized after the workout. Was like, sorry guys, I didn't think about what I was wearing to class.
Yeah.
And like a lot of the comments were like, "Girl, it's 5:30 in the morning." Nobody was thinking.
Nobody cares.
Yeah.
Like, as long as you're wearing actual clothes and it's just the reflection that make it look like you're fine.
Yeah. And some other ones were like, "Yeah, I bought 10 leggings and I wore them out one time. Never again. Never again." It's like, they don't look like you have anything on.
Yeah.
And so, now don't wear orange leggings to Orange Theory classes. So, yeah.
I'll make a note of that. Even though I don't do group classes, I will make a note of that.
Wait, do you have a membership to the gym? Or no?
Yeah, to a Planet Fitness.
Okay. So, how far is it from your home?
What? They're probably like 8 minutes.
Okay.
10 minutes max.
Ooh. Mark might be joining with Maddie's baby shower this upcoming month.
Oh.
So I might be able to see him. Because he just called me and was like, we might like be more open to going now. Because they're like iffy about it. But now that it's getting closer, they're like some plans change. So they're more open to it. So I'm like, what are the plans? Let me know. So I book a hotel, and then if he has a car and he's driving there, I'm like, that would save me time and money. Because renting a car, it's pricey.
Yeah.
I didn't realize.
I mean, especially in Florida, too. Like,
New Jersey.
Like wherever they're... I thought they were in Florida.
They are in Florida, but they're having the baby shower.
Oh, but they're doing it in New Jersey?
Because I think both of them have family up there.
Gotcha.
So,
part of me was like, wow, Mark is traveling a very long time with a car to go to this baby shower.
I think last time we traveled, it was like 2 or 3 hours. Because he also made the trip before. Like, I ended up, what was it? Visiting Mark. And then, like, we ended up traveling in the car to visit Maddie. And I just flew out at, like, New Jersey. And I flew in North Carolina? One of the East Coast states, I'm not sure. Virginia, no.
Probably Charlotte. It wouldn't surprise me if it was like Charlotte, North Carolina or something.
DC. Oh my goodness. Virginia? I think Virginia. I was like...
Your guess is probably better than mine.
Some of the East Coast states. I always get confused. I always have to ask Mark where he's living at. Yeah. But yeah. So... we might do that. And for those looking at flights, try to book as soon as possible. Because I got the Chicago flight. And luckily I have credit from last year because I was supposed to go to like Maddie's wedding. But I ended up spending like $600 for a ticket. And if I would have booked it the first time I looked at it and just gotten like the closest airport near me, like 10 minutes away, that would have been like $600. And I'm like, now I gotta go drive to Chicago. And
welcome
to spend the $600.
One of us.
Like,
we will gladly take your money. You will hear nobody in Illinois complain that you have to drive here to pay us to fly.
And then I looked at like the tickets for the closest airport here in Urbana, Illinois. It was like $1,000 in like 2 week span. It like went up for like $400. Yeah. I think last time I saw it, the first time I saw it, it was like 5 something. And then now I'm like at that 1,000. I'm like, what? I should have just said yes to the 500. Because I looked at the Chicago ones, and the Chicago ones were like 400. I'm like, I could drive to Chicago 400. And now I'm driving to Chicago at 600.
Yeah, I mean, plane tickets are so crazy.
Mm-hmm. I was hoping since...
and they could change on a dime, too.
Yeah. I was hoping since the pandemic hit, they were going to be, like, cheap, but no. I guess the timing doesn't help either after the Black Friday. So I'm flying out Black Friday, coming back Sunday after Thanksgiving. So that Sunday is always... the prices are very high.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So, visiting friends.
It'll be worth it.
Yeah.
After you land and you're there and you're seeing everybody.
Definitely.
It'll be worth
In
it.
the hotel bed, and just like relaxing. Oh my goodness. I just like want to sleep. Probably visit a taco shop.
Probably. Yeah, you got to do a review of a local place.
Yes. Okay.
Have you heard of? Oh my gosh, I had Funko Pops. Do you know what Funko Pops
I
are?
do not know what Funko Pops are.
So they're these little things. They're like little bobblehead-esque action figures that don't have a bobbly head.
Uh-huh.
Like, they are like not new, but they're like a big thing that everybody likes collecting them.
Mm-hmm.
And so I got an office. Like, I mean, after I created this into my own office, I was like, you know what? I want a couple of Funko Pops. And so I was like, but what do I like? So at in my office in Chicago, at my desk, I've got 2 Funko Pops. I've got one of them is Jim Halpert from The Office, and it's just Jim with his hand in his pocket. And the other one is The Flash because he's my favorite superhero. And I'm like, well, I don't have access to those, but like I like those, but I don't want to have those here too because then I'll just have 2 of the same things. So I'm like, what else do I like? And I'm like, I like Chicago sports. And so
Blackhawks?
I will show Angel, but I've got the little Blackhawks guy, the little Blackhawks mascot. And then the little Bulls mascot just came in the mail today. It was just released from GameStop. And then I've got Bart Simpson in a suit. So I've got these 3 little things. And I was telling Candace, I was like, I feel like such a child. Like I'm like, have like little toys around me, but I'm like, they make me smile. Who cares?
You're making me want to get some.
Well, they're cute, and they come in like a little box and everything like that. And one of the guys the Bulls guy doesn't like to stand up very easily until I turn him. One of the guys that I watch on TikTok, his name is the Pop Nook. Oh my gosh, come on, Benny, stand up. There we go. His name is the Pop Nook, and he has a massive collection. Like, he's got like a wall behind him, and it's like filled from the ground all the way up to the ceiling across the whole thing. And like, these boxes aren't big boxes, so he's easily got over like 250 of these things. I'm like, oh my gosh, I have 5, and I think that's a lot. But some people go crazy into collecting them.
I just went to Funko.com. And the first new releases is Doug with headphones, Russell, Carl, and Doug with toys. And I really want to get Russell from Doug Days. From Up. Oh my goodness. Why? Why, sorry, why?
I mean, I'm sorry. the thing, like, and they're so cute and they're so small. Oh, there we go.
The best sellers. I'm guessing they're going to be sports. The Flash.
No, it's going to be like comics and stuff like that. Those are their big sellers or TV shows.
The Flash, Dia de los Muertos. DC.
I would recommend not getting it off of FunkoPop.com just because they boost their prices on there because you're going straight to the source.
Really?
Yeah. They might have some that other places don't have. But like, my little Bulls guy I got off of GameStop. I think actually it was a GameStop exclusive. But you can go on, I think it's the Lunchbox, or what is it? It's boxlunch.com. And like they've got a bunch of them. You have to like go to like one-off websites, but you have to still go to reputable places. And Amazon has a bunch of them too.
I'll go to Amazon, check it out.
But yeah, I mean, some of them are pricey too. What some of the collectors do is like at Comic-Cons and things like that, they release them that are just like released at those specific Comic-Cons. And then if they turn out to be like rare ones, like some of them go for like $300, but like people only paid like $15 for them. Like normally, they just don't know how rare they're going to be in the long run. So
Funko exclusive. Death Door. Oh my goodness. You got me into this. Sword. You got Hamilton.
But like they're nice little things to just like have on a desk or something like that. So that's what I've got them. Going.
Alright, Sword. How much would you pay for a screensaver?
For a screensaver?
A screen protector. Screen protector, my bad.
Oh, screen protector.
For your phone.
Well, I know some screen protectors can be pretty pricey.
What's pretty pricey?
I would say if the screen... I mean, pretty pricey is like $60.
Okay.
Because like there are some screen protectors that have like glass and stuff in them. It's like extra layers. For me, I mean, if anything, like screen protector is over like $15, I'm not gonna pay for it. How much did you pay for your screen protector?
So I went to Verizon because I didn't want to go to Walmart, right, for a screen protector. So I was gonna get I had the new iPhone. So I was like, it can't be that much. It'll be what? They're like $10 on Amazon. They're probably gonna be like at max $20 on Verizon, right? I go in there like, do you have screen protectors? She's like, yeah, we got one right here. You want one? It's like, yeah. And she was like already checking me out, and like I looked at the price. It was $60.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes I don't know why they do that, but yeah, they just bump up the prices like crazy. They gave us when we bought our phones and everything. They sent us over like a gift card, and it was like, go to our accessory store. It's $20, like $20 gift card that you can use on a select number of things. And Candace always wanted some wireless earbuds because, as we talked about previously, they decided to take out the headphone jack in their phones. And so Candace didn't have any headphones. So I'm like, okay, I will get you some headphones. And there were some that you could get that were like $15, $20, but they all had like 1-star reviews. Like, oh, these are terrible. And like a mediocre one was like $60. And I'm like, I mean, at this point, we'll just get this because I'm not about to pay $20 for like a screen protector or a case or something like that. Like, they know what they've got, and so they not take advantage. They just have a whole supply demand type of thing with them, which is smart, but sucks.
So yeah, I couldn't say no to the girl when she was checking me out, so I just like gave her my card. Went back to bought it.
You bought a $60?
Yeah.
Oh, gosh.
But then once I got back home, I couldn't open the case. Like I couldn't do it. I'm like, I went to Amazon. I'm like, yeah, they're $10. There's some even $10 for 2 of them. $10 for 2. They come in a pack.
Well, even worse, it's not like they even put it on for you too. So what if you open up that $60 screen protector, you put it on, and there are bubbles? Then you just wasted $60 on a bubble screen.
And they're like, it's a lifetime guarantee. So whatever happens to it, you just have to pay shipping, and they'll send you a new one. I'm like, shipping? They probably still make like profit off the shipping, like cost.
Yeah.
Like say $5, they'll still probably make profit off that. And like, I can't open it. I just can't.
No.
Yeah, I can't say I spent $60
Return that
on a screen protector. So I went back and gave it back. And she's like, you didn't even open it? You don't want to use it? And I'm like, no, I couldn't open it. I can't say I spent $60 on a screen protector when I could spend $10 on Amazon and get 2. So
yeah, every time you look at your phone, you'll remember that was a $60 screen protector, and you just don't want that.
No. So yeah, she wasn't very happy about that, but I'm guessing cell phone reps necessarily probably get commission off that. I remember from a friend who worked there.
I'm sure they get some sort of commission.
So
yeah, but I doubt it like takes it back. I because there's no way that they can track that.
That is true.
Because she probably puts in like her key or whatever like that when she does the transaction, but I doubt that it can take it back from her or something like that. Because what if somebody else helped you when you came back in? It's not like they would know who helped you initially or anything like that. So
yeah, I went back 10 to 15 minutes later after agonizing the pain. I just went through and I'm like, I can't look at this like you said. Say it was $60. So I returned it. Went to Walmart. They didn't have any. So I just went to Amazon and waited for like 2 days for delivery. More and more, I just keep going to Walmart, not finding it, and having to go back to Amazon, just waiting 2 days for it. And like, why didn't I check like Amazon in the first place? Like, maybe they have it, and they end up not having it. So, yeah.
Brick and mortars are potentially going to be a thing of the past with like those retail stores sometimes. I mean, because a lot of people they do that so many times, and they're like, you know what? I'm just gonna start off with Amazon now. Like, I'm not gonna worry about drive-in or anything like that.
I'm like, I want it now, but then they don't have it now. So next best thing,
Yeah.
go. Okay. These are just like funny questions. Not even like would you rather. They're just funny questions.
Okay.
All right, 1. What's invisible but you wish people could see?
I would say like the amount of patience that you have at a given day. Because if it's like, okay, like maybe I shouldn't ask this stupid question to so and so because like their patience meter is really thin. Maybe I should ask somebody else. Or like, you know what, you've got a lot of patience today. Like, let's talk for a bit. Like, let's just chit chat or something like that. I feel like that would be a good productive thing to be able to track.
My thought just went to like the tension in the room. So like, kind of similar to that. If somebody's like really pissed off and there's like, if you bug them for a little bit and you know like the tension in the room is gonna rise, you see that, and then it's like, leave him alone, let him do his own thing. Because some people you can joke around with.
At first,
and other people are like...
At first I was thinking, like, what about maybe if somebody's lying or something like that? But I'm like, no, I don't want to know that. Because what if somebody's like, hey, you look good today? And it's like, liar. Like, I don't want to know that they're lying to me. And then I was like, what about how much somebody actually likes you? Like, there was a little smiley face above their head or something. And, like, if they actually genuinely liked you, was smiling. Or if they, like, hated your guts, it'd be frowning. I'm like, I don't want to know that either. Like, I'll just be blind and think that everybody loves me.
Oh, man. It's like... the honesty of people. You're like, I really don't want to know.
Yeah.
Okay. Another funny question. I think I'm gonna try to go with would you rather after this one. In 40 years, what will people be nostalgic for? In 40 years.
In 40 years. So... let's see. What was big 40 years ago? All right. 20 things that turned 40 in 2020.
1980s.
I don't know what that is. The McChicken sandwich came out.
Oh my goodness.
Sriracha sauce. That's a big one for you.
I didn't know they were that old. They just recently like popped off.
Yeah.
Now they're everywhere.
Pac-Man, the Walkman. Should be something. I was trying to get that to gauge, like, I don't know what it would be like. So let's see. What would be big now that will be nostalgic in 30 years? Maybe like cell phones or like plasma TVs or something like that. Because I can see like, or maybe like driving cars. Because I can see if like flying cars or something is going to be a thing. You're like, hey, remember when we used to drive on the road? Or if it's like VR is going to be so huge. It's like you don't have TVs anymore. If it's like a projector and then like you're kind of like immersed in it, or if like you just have like a little laser that's now your telephone, so you don't actually have to hold anything or something.
I was thinking like, yeah, when people have to like we drive our cars now, like more and more 40 years from now, they'll probably just some automatic like autopilot cars. So I can only imagine 40 years. So like if it's a common road, common destination, Elon Musk was like the car is gonna probably be able to drive it. It's like, wow.
Yeah.
I can't imagine 40 years. But manual transmission. Sorry. How many people you see a manual transmission?
You.
The
Besides that, none.
only reason I got it is because my sister was looking for a car when she was going off to college, and somehow my dad ended up getting buying two cars because he was working two deals, and they both became really good. So they both ended up with both Honda Civics. One was automatic, one was stick, and she had a 1 hour drive because she was staying at home for her freshman year. So they didn't want her to be driving that 45 minutes to 1 hour with stick shift when she was barely learning. So they just gave her the automatic, and she never really practiced enough for the stick shift. And I'm like, oh, thank you. So now I have a Honda Civic stick shift. Yeah.
I mean, at least with manual transmission, it's an active driving thing. You always have to be focused while you're doing it, so the car doesn't stall. So the car doesn't stall out. Things like that. So you got to be aware.
That's what
at all times.
I really enjoyed that too, because you really can't text and drive there. I actually seen people do that. I don't know how.
I was saying, well, you can, but
yeah. The way I saw one person do it was basically have the elbow on one steering wheel and your elbow in the other and the stick. And then you're texting him why would you do that?
No.
But
No.
When they were doing that, he actually hit his rim on the side of the street. So, yeah.
Good.
And,
so it was working out great.
And the rim bent, and then he just tried to twist it. And it's yeah, that's not gonna fix it. Okay, I'm gonna go back with Would You Rather. Would you rather be a reverse centaur or a reverse merman? What's a centaur? Is that a lizard something?
No, a centaur has a goat's body, goat's legs, but a human body. At the waist, it's a goat, so you have two hooves, basically.
Oh, yeah.
So would you rather have a goat head and human legs, or a fish head and human legs?
Oh man,
neither.
Yeah, because these sensors look so good because a horse's legs are usually very strong, and then the guy he just looks jacked.
Yeah.
But if you have
horse's head, that's just a little disproportionate right there.
You just have literally the head. Yeah, it's not even the full upper body, because you just have the head,
just the neck.
Yeah. Yeah. And then what was it?
I'm just at the Netflix show BoJack Horseman. That's all I'm imagining. But it's a full-bodied horse that's standing on two legs. So I'm just imagining that, but with a human appendages.
But then the reverse of...
I mean, I feel like I'm going horse. Because if I was a fish, the gills are towards the top.
Uh-huh.
And so I feel like you'd always have to be in water.
Yeah, because you have a... Both of them, you have a human body. And then the fish head or horse head.
I'm going horse head.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to mess with a guy that has a horse head. I'll bite him.
Yep. The little addition is I think the picture is definitely worth 1,000 of my words. And it's literally human body with a fish head, and then another one is a human body with a horse head with the front legs of the horse. And then the fish, you also have the gills. So, yeah. Like you said, you have to be always underwater.
Yeah.
And then with the reverse centaur, you have 6 legs now. Well, not 6 legs. You have 4 legs and 2 arms.
I'm like, what?
Yeah, my bad. you have 6 moving arms. No, you got 2 arms and 4 legs. How does that even work?
Yeah, I'm definitely going centaur.
Let's see. We've done a lot of these. Man. Hopefully, when my MacBook comes in, I'll actually be able to edit these and make clips of TikTok.
You'll have a lot of TikTok content. I mean, that's quick and easy TikTok content too. I mean, obviously after you do the whole editing process and all that, but
hey, luckily with like the new MacBooks, apparently, I like how one creator put it. Now the editing process, like he was like, "I'm the slowest part. Like the human is the slowest part of this editing process. It's not like you waiting for it to render and like you waiting for it to play. Like, yes, because I don't have the time to wait for it to like play, and then you have to find which part is it that plays, and you're like, why is it still loading? I only got a minute right now."
I'm ready for it. Come on.
So this has been like a ton of good reviews on it, and I think I'm going 6 years back. So
when does the new one come out?
Today some people got it, and then some people were able to pick it up yesterday.
Okay.
But I think that's probably just like LA or like New York, like big cities. Just none of the Apple stores here were available for pickup. And I didn't order mine until afternoon, so I got into like the second wave of shipments of the day that they announced it. I think like if you ordered it probably like within a few hours of the announcement. After like
Europe, they get pretty quick.
They were like ranging from like the 26th to like the 2nd. That was the first wave, and then the second wave was like November 2nd through the 9th, and I ordered it that night, so got the second shipment. But hoping, rendering time, it's good.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah. Wow. Okay. Dang. Sawyer, would you rather be inside a portable toilet when it's pushed over, or die 3 weeks earlier than you normally would have? How much is 3 weeks worth? Is it worth the memory? Sure, it would make a great story, but the smell. Oh, the smell. Oh!
Yeah, that's tough. I mean, I'm going porta potty. Man, that's gonna suck. But I can't justify 3 weeks over getting some turds falling on you and stuff. Like, I'll probably never go into a porta potty again for the rest of my life, like, after that happens to me, but I can't justify. If it would have been, like, 3 days, I'd be like, yeah. But, I mean, 3 weeks, I feel like, is too much time.
Yeah. Like he said, I think it'd be a great story. Like, that one time, I had poop all over me.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't start it off like that, but...
I look at a porta potty, I'm like, I'm not going there, I'm not going. And then I tell the story. Like, no, one time, I was in there. Somebody knocked it over, never going in one again. I'm going to hold it. I'm going to the woods. Bye, guys.
Oh. Yeah, no. Nah. I keep thinking about it now, and it's just grossing me out.
It's like, okay. Ooh. Would you rather trees scream occasionally for no reason, or spiders be big enough and smart enough to open doors? Not.
No, trees. Trees. Who in the right mind? No!
You can tell Sawyer is very scared of spiders.
Yeah! There was a spider that was on my desk the other day, and I couldn't work because I was just too focused on, like, killing it.
You're like, I want to move now.
Oh.
We have spiders.
Yeah, no shot. And if it's opening doors, get out. No. I'll run through my life knowing that, like, I might have a random tree scream. But a spider that, if I'm in the dead of sleep, can open the door in my room? No.
The little addition was like, not going to lie. I pulled the tree screaming from Deep Dots by Jack Handy. But the spiders being able to open doors, that's just from my nightmares.
I mean, it's so true. I could see a horror movie being made about that. Ugh.
It's all because of movies. It's because we're so darn scared of spiders.
Oh, 100%. Yeah.
If all the movies would be like Charlotte's Web, we'd love spiders.
I mean, spiders do so much good by like keeping other annoying insects and everything away by taking care of them. But yeah, no, movies have ruined spiders.
It's like that one movie that ruined cockroaches for me. Did I tell you about that movie?
What movie ruined cockroaches for you?
Yeah, I don't know what movie it was, but there was this movie where like cockroaches would be able to kill you, would crawl up inside you, and then basically harvest your body to be like a pod, like an egg of more cockroaches. And
that's true. Based off of a true story.
I never wanted to see a cockroach ever again.
Yeah.
And then like once the pod was finished, like the egg was ready to hatch, it basically
just burst.
like your body, your dead body would pop more cockroaches and they would like fly everywhere. And I don't remember how the movie ended. I just got like terrified of cockroaches from then on. Because I think they could kill you.
Yeah. I mean, that would definitely do it. That would definitely do it.
So how the cockroach would kill you or like get inside your skin and you would see their skin moving up and like, oh my goodness. So I don't even know what movie it was, but after that I never saw a movie with my older cousins ever again.
Yeah, I mean, they started off strong with you.
I was only a kid. I was like, I can handle this.
I was so young.
I couldn't handle that.
So much potential.
I was like, I'm a wuss. I can't handle that. Okay. Okay. Would you rather everyone listen to music and podcasts without headphones, or everyone be unreasonably proud of their flatulence? Flatulence?
Flatulence?
Yeah. What does that mean?
That's funny.
Oh! I was like, what, is that the, like, physique? No, that's report. Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah.
But,
No, not physique. Something else.
okay, their farts and body odor. Yeah. Okay, the actual excerpt was another silly one, but that probably touches some pet peeves. But really, I just wish some people would use headphones. If you listen to music without headphones, just know that everyone hates you and wishes you were never born. Can you tell which one bothers me the most? That's from the excerpt. That's not from me.
No, that's from straight from Angel. So we know what he's choosing.
But I actually can relate to that. Not to that level of extent, not to be born, but I was like,
yeah, it is a very big pet peeve if you're on public transportation and somebody is listening to something, or if it's even just like a quick Snapchat that has loud noise and like you're around like a group of people that you don't know, like it's just strangers. It's like nobody knows you. Nobody wants to hear that. Like, be quiet, type of thing.
My dad, my uncle gifted him AirPods. He lost those. I got him some AirPod Pros. He lost those, and and now he has. I got him wired headphones. We're going wired.
Okay.
and I just keep him around the store because like sometimes he likes to look at videos. And actually, I decided it'd be a great gift for like the family, especially my mom and dad, for like AirPods. Because they tend to watch videos without headphones. Like, guys,
like,
we got these.
You can use these.
Especially with like the store. Like, they're the owners. They could chill out. But I don't want them to influence other people. they could chill out. So, like, yeah, we got him some earbuds, wired earbuds for my dad because he lost 2 pairs of AirPods. And my mom has her AirPods. And I actually have a cousin. Guess how many AirPods she lost?
4.
Close to double that. She said 7.
Oh my
In
god!
less than a year.
Those things are expensive too. Oh my god!
I think she was like, they're like $150. I'm like, what? I was like, I know you don't
that
work,
point,
but
like,
damn.
Stop getting them. Like, it's a sign.
She has wired buds now. So
Yeah, good.
she's like,
Those are much. You can get those out of a vending machine. Much better.
she says she would sleep with them on and somehow lose them. So she has 7 cases, but all the buds, like the pods, are gone. My dad lost both the case and the actual buds, AirPods. But yeah, my cousin lost just the AirPods. I'm like, what?
She's gonna randomly start finding them just around.
Hopefully. If not, she just like lost them at school or something.
Yeah.
But yeah, when she told me that, I'm like, that's like $1,000. You could have put that
Yeah,
into your retirement.
Okay. Mr. Roth IRA over here.
She actually was taking a financial class in high school, which is great. I'm like, what? She's like, yeah, I need to buy a car because my teacher says I need to buy a car. Did you know her cheapest option was like $9,000 for a car? Yeah.
I'm sure you can find some places that'll give you a lot cheaper options than $9,000 for a car.
She was like, it was a minivan. It's like, that's my cheapest option. I'm like, I looked at her, so I'm like, yeah, that was the cheapest option. I'm like, does this like teacher not know like there's like used cars or like?
I was gonna say, go to a used car lot and find a minivan there. I mean, maybe with the current car market, maybe that is the cheapest option. But I'm sure if you do some digging, you can find something.
So I was like, don't take our tap, miss. She's like, okay. she had like a 401k and this like assignment. They have this whole program for it. She gets like weekly paychecks and like she has student loan debt, and I'm like, you see that student loan debt? You know how like that cannot be you. It's like choose your college wisely.
Yeah. Get those scholarships. Yeah. That's where it's all about.
Scholarships, grants, and then take financial like how much it's going to cost into like what college you're going to choose to help out. Because I was like, some people put it's a nice campus. Let's not pay your bills.
Yeah. It might be nice to walk around it, but.
Okay. Let's see. All right, would you rather... Okay, this might be the last one.
Yeah, let's do it.
Oh my goodness, I like this one. Would you rather have the ability to mute people at will or pause people for 5 seconds at a time, but only once at an hour? Bizarre superpowers. Maybe not superpowers. More like mediocre powers, but powers nonetheless.
That's a good one. My thing is, like, say I mute somebody. Do they know that they're muted, or do they just keep on talking and think that I'm just not listening to what they're saying? Because then, like, I'm thinking, like, what if you're in an argument or something and you mute that person, and then they come back later, like, don't you remember what I was saying about this earlier? You could be like, no, type of thing. Like, I muted you. Like, I feel like that could have its downfalls. If you pause somebody, does it kind of like, are they still aware? Because I could pause somebody, smack them really quick, and then unpause them, and have them continue. I feel like I'm going to pause.
Why?
I feel like there are less repercussions because I feel like if I mute somebody, I'm going to miss out on something that they say, even if it's something that I don't want to hear. I feel like there's more that could come back against me. But if I pause somebody, and I'm saying pause because I'm assuming that like it's kind of like freezing time for them. And then, like, if I'm mad at them, pause, just quick bop in the face really quick, or like just a punch in the arm, and then 5 seconds later, and then they're back. And then it's all good, and they're just like, ow, my arm kind of hurts a little bit. And I feel like I can get my frustration out on them that way. I noticed I'm going to like violence as my answers for these. But I'm going pause.
Are you okay, Short? Do you need to work out more to release
Yeah,
that
don't you
stress?
talk to somebody?
I would go with ability to mute people. I don't know why. I'm just thinking to myself, going to a cafe, busy, or just going in a restaurant and just like being able to mute everybody. Like the reason why, like the whole fact that I got AirPods for my family, just like it was basically muting them, muting the videos that they were watching. But that'd be so cool, just to mute everything. So like,
I guess like a crying baby on a plane, you just mute the baby.
Oh man, it's like sometimes when we close, sometimes like when I'm about to leave, sometimes I just enjoy those like few minutes of like there's nothing here.
Yeah, just the blissfulness of the silence, the sound of the silence.
No pressure, no anything. Like we're good to go.
I like that. I see. I was taking it a different way, but I like you're using the powers. I'm still pausing people so I can punch them and I'm not. But
do they know I punched them? Because I want to punch them.
But I can only punch them for 5 seconds and then come back. Then after the hour's up, I'll go pause it again and then give them a couple more punches.
Oh man. Whatever floats your boat, sir. But you want to have that as a question of the day?
Yeah. So again, question of the day is, if you could have one of these two superpowers, what would it be and why? Would you rather be able to mute everybody or somebody around you as long as you want, or would you rather be able to pause somebody for 5 seconds at a time, but you can only do that once every hour? And so you can let us know in the comment section below if you're watching us on YouTube what your answer is, or if you are listening to us on one of the podcast platforms, you can send us an email at talkmentuesday@gmail.com, and we can, I guess, read through some of the funny responses or creative answers that you guys give there. And as always, if you guys have any feedback or things that you want us to talk about for next week, you are more than welcome to do so, and we can kind of run through that next week. The AirPods topic was actually brought to us by Anthony, so thank you, Anthony, for doing that. But as always, we appreciate you guys taking some time out of your weeks to listen to us talk about a lot of different topics that we are obviously experts on. But we look forward to speaking and, I guess, talking with you guys more next week. But in the meantime, stay safe. Social distance, unless you're vaccinated, then you can go give somebody a hug and make sure you tell someone you love them. But we will talk with you guys in a couple of days.
Thank you, guys.
Peace.